Rediscovering true beauty. African woman, Ghanaian woman, made of gold, black and bold, Ghana's most beautiful. African woman, Ghanaian woman, made of gold, black and bold, Ghana's most beautiful. Volta region, northern region, Ashanti region, eastern region, western region. From the east and upper east and west, central region, western north, the Harbour region, northeast, Greater Accra, Oti and Savannah. Welcome to Ghana. African woman, Ghanaian woman, made of gold, black and bold, Ghana's most beautiful. African woman, Ghanaian woman, made of gold, black and bold, Ghana's most beautiful.
Known for its purest and truest form of representation when it comes to a true, authentic, original Ghanaian culture, another season of Ghana's Most Beautiful is about to begin. And as in the first episode, we sat with past queens, of course, winners and non-winners who are achieving. They've become trailblazers, they've become magnificent and phenomenal in all their different endeavors. And for this episode, the one and only Safua Boaheng, now a face on TV3, especially the morning news and in the newsroom. And of course, when it comes to the money, we are talking a menu apple as well. Have I told you, ladies, how proud I am of you? Have I told you?
You always say it.
I've always been saying it, right?
Inspire us by that.
The two of you, you have no idea. But Safua more because I encounter her every morning. Safua, I am proud of you.
So much.
To wake up at 2 or 3 every day, to come and read morning news, you've come a long way. Listen, I'm applauding the two of you. Menu as well. You've become what? A money guru, a finance guru. Yeah. And what would you people say? Purr.
That's period. I'm not Gen Z.
Oh, you're not Gen Z. So Menu will go like purr. But it's good to see you, ladies. It's good to see you. So this is the same year group 2021. What do you remember, Menu?
Me?
Yes. Right from auditions to the grand finale. What do you remember?
I remember I was very nervous.
Okay.
And I remember when I came for the auditions, there were so many people who were so capable, and I felt threatened. At a point, I second-guessed my own capabilities. I'm like, will I get through it? And you know, people will go and audition and come back and say, oh, the judges said I did well. Or they asked me this, they asked me that. And maybe the answers to those questions I have no idea of.
Right.
So I just went in with confidence and with God, and by God's grace, I went through, I represented my region, and that was like one of the best times in my life ever.
Right.
Experiencing new people from different backgrounds, bonding, little fights here and there, but coming back together. It was awesome.
I remember that performance. And till date, it stood out so much so that everyone still talks about it.
Yeah.
What was the message and the import of that performance for your grand finale?
So there were a lot of security threats in town.
Remember.
Yes, robberies, kidnappings, especially even in Kaswa,
Yeah.
where my parents lived, right?
Yeah.
And I saw the need to, you know, especially as women, be able to educate other women on how to protect themselves in case they are faced with such threats.
Why do we have to live our lives in fear? Why do we always have to wake up feeling insecure? Because we stand at risk of getting robbed, raped, or even murdered. Why can't your children enjoy their freedom? And anytime they are out, you may as well be hit by hypertension. Because you can't seem to keep a cool head of their whereabouts.
Wasn't that the time of Bring Back Our Girls, right? The campaign.
That campaign, exactly.
Yeah.
So that was basically the import or the message I was trying to carry across, you know, trying to educate people on how they can secure themselves or how they can keep themselves safe or defend themselves in times of trouble or unforeseen events. So basically that was it.
It was a huge message.
Yes,
The
it was.
impact was really, really felt. And I remember for your project, you said you were going to work with some security
Yes,
agencies.
the Ghana Police Service actually. So
Okay.
we were in talks. I don't know if you recall that the police band even joined me on stage for
They
that
did.
performance
They did.
that day.
They
Yes.
did.
But after everything, after the show and everything, the response from them was not really
Forthcoming.
good. So it stalled my projects for a while,
Right.
and my team and I had to re-strategize. We had to resort to social media posts, encouraging people. That was what we could do at the time. So that's what I kept doing, you know, with the Menu Secures project, flyers here and there, talking, going on live on Instagram and all of that. So
Right.
basically that's all I could do because I couldn't get the support that I needed at the time.
Take me back. What was your position for that night? Third or fourth?
Second runner-up.
Second runner.
Second runner-up, GMB 2021. Ladies and gentlemen, from the Western region, Menu. Menu is our second runner.
I remember now, second runner up.
Yeah.
And then for you, hey, Safua.
Winner.
Safua could speak English. Lord in heaven, you are such an orator. Where did you get that from?
Well, funny enough, if I tell you my story growing up as a child, you won't believe it
I
because
think you've said said that before.
my grandma literally asked me, "How are you, sweet girl?" And I told her in her face,
Ntibrofu.
"Maybe I'm in Tibrofu," and this is how my story has been. And
You're
so,
kidding.
yes, the starting was very poor. So this even always gives me that motivation, that irrespective of the foot that you start your life on, it really doesn't matter. It is the ending that matters. It is how persuasive, how pervasive, how persistent, how consistent you are with achieving bars upon bars.
Wow.
Yeah.
But before GMB, what were you doing?
Before GMB, I was a research assistant at the University of Ghana Center for Aging Studies. Yes, that was after I had done my national service and I was retained afterwards. So I was
Okay.
still trying to find my feet
Right.
in that space.
Take us back to your audition day. Did you see her that day?
Did I?
We didn't
Ah,
meet.
yeah, we
never
didn't.
met.
Okay.
We didn't.
All right. So you had no idea she was coming to the
Not
competition?
at all. It was
Okay.
it was my first runner-up that I met
Okay.
during the auditions in some of the, I think when we came to Accra.
Right.
Because I auditioned, my first audition was in McLean Hotel, Kumasi.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, it was a great experience. In fact, I remember everything. When you're asking Menu, what do you remember? I remember literally everything.
What was the highlights for you?
The highlight for me was one young, beautiful girl. She has been auditioning for like 10 or 7 times. Yes. So it looked like she knew everything about
Boy.
Ghana's music. That was my first as well. So when I came and I saw her, she was a bit all over the place, trying to show that she knows more
She's
than
been
me.
here.
Later on, when we went through the first, the second, she came to tell me that, can you just retreat so that I can go because I feel this is my year.
You're kidding!
No.
Are you serious?
Yes. She told me that, and I was like, girl, we are all here to win, so you can't tell me that. Even though I understand at some point you have to negotiate, but I'm sorry. I also feel strongly this is my year, so let's compete and see who wins.
The journey of life is one that is bizarre. I keep meddling and battling with unknown forces that make the destination feel too far. But just when I thought that I have lost it all and I didn't have anything, the fire set in my bones rushed fiercely within me and screamed that I am everything. Arise, all ye assets of the land. Arise, for all you need to be what you want to be is inside of you. Arise. It's unsaid. Senka bibi baby ama bibi ay bibi anka bibi nya bibi na bibi so aye bibi. When I say arise, kindly respond, arise. 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 I don't like the energy. Arise. Arise. And shine, for your light has come.
What's that one important question that the judges actually think got you through to now compete finally?
I think right from the auditions, they ask questions about your culture.
Okay.
And even though I'm not that type where I stayed in Kumasi for long, whilst I was a child, yes, I stayed there, but afterwards, I cut ties a little bit with my hometown people. So I didn't know much about them, the chiefs, the queen mothers. So Ghana's Most Beautiful was more like a challenge thrown to me for me to go back to my roots, to learn about the culture of our Ashanti people. And to me, I have learned so much. And I've come to appreciate what we have as a people.
I love this point that you just made because Queen Talata also mentioned that her time, Nadede, at the audition, she was asked, what are you here to do? Can you speak your language? And then she said, no, I can't speak my language. And then they asked, why are you here? And then she said, I came to learn. So that goes to say that you guys don't know it all.
Absolutely.
But it's when you get into the competition that you learn a whole lot about your culture.
Sometimes you don't even get in before you start doing your research before you come to audition because you don't know what you'll be asked. So you just have to come prepared. If you're asked anything, you have to be able to answer because you're representing a people. And you have to be a true representation of the people. So show them what you know.
That was when I started calling my grandmothers, my great-grandmothers,
it's
asking
not
them
easy,
questions
those
about
calls.
And I had a whole printout of the Ashanti culture so that from now and then the history, I could go back to it while we were in the house and we did not use phones. So I realized that the whole opportunity and the chance for you to be searching and researching would be a little bit limited. So I just had to.
I remember your time like yesterday. For some reason, you had represented the Ashanti culture in such a vibrantly strong way that there was a lot of pressure on you. Before then, had an Ashanti queen won before you?
10 years ago.
10 years. So when you came, there was I remember, but you came with such vibrancy that I could feel the pressure on you. And the Ashanti region was not giving you any chance at all. They were not going to take no for an answer. Number one, how did you contain that pressure? How did you soak it in? And at the end of the day, what did you do to make your people proud?
One thing I always say about Ghana's Most Beautiful is that it's not just a competition. I think it is a world, a kind of world that opens a different world or a different perspective about what the world is. And I got to know that the way to always turn down pressure is passion. And so I just focused within because I realized that if you listen so much to what people are saying, at the end you do something. And it happened to me. I had to learn my lesson while I was there. Because at a point people were saying, she's too overconfident and all of that when I was speaking to my team when I got the chance.
And then when you're brave, you know.
Too many CBBs I will never relent.
Did you get the overconfident comments from some of the judges?
From the judges, interestingly, I didn't.
Okay.
And so I think I should have paid much attention to what they were saying. But I was much focused on what others also thought about me. And I think it's something about human beings. As we go along our way, we always want validation from people around us. And I learned that you should always stay focused, stay on the mark and the target. And it will take you far.
Manu, you made a strong statement from the central region as well.
Western region.
Sorry, Western region. I remember some of your performances. They are still here. Was there a time that you were a warrior or something?
No.
Okay, then maybe that was Safua. Then maybe that was...
Was I a warrior?
No, the warrior
I
was
wasn't.
Kwansima.
It was Kwansima.
Yes.
The warrior was Kwansima. Yeah, I remember. But tell us. So 2021 was your time.
Yeah.
And we are in 2025.
5 years down the line.
Wow. And I turned on my TV in the morning, and this is Safua reporting, speaking English. The last time I admired you with so much, or when you were doing the reportage about the demolition exercise, the one that you were walking all through with the mayor. I was like, is this Safua? And then I tune in News 360, and then after 30 minutes, here comes a pretty damsel, and then she's talking about the financial world and all of that. I said, oh,
God has done a lot for
a
us.
lot. But you see, because I'm with you guys,
Yeah.
I know the work that goes into it. For the outside world, it just looks beautiful. You guys are looking radiant, makeup, hair, and everything. And when did your call to the newsroom come for you?
Okay, I think that started in the house.
Okay.
You know, for GMB, interestingly, we are all given opportunities, equal opportunities to take turns to read the news. And I think at that point in time, well, there were people who went before me.
Right.
I was not really a news person, I should say. But it's a competition, and you don't know what they are basing on to, mark you or, kick you out or anything. So I believe that at every point in time, whatever you find yourself doing, you should do your best.
And ourselves. And then call out to the police. This is a clear way by which you can defend yourself when you are attacked from behind. If we as a people understand that safety does not happen by accident, then we can make deliberate efforts to ensure our safety.
Whatever the result is, you'll be proud of yourself and everyone else will be proud of you.
So your call actually to read the news came
From
whilst
the
you were
house.
in the competition.
Yes, when we were given that opportunity to take turns to read the news.
Then it means that the littlest opportunity you get, you have to milk it. You have to do your best. Because you never know what will give you your next breakthrough.
And I think there's a few days ago, I made a post about dreams, right? I'm not somebody who has ever had a dream. Whenever anybody asks, what do you want to be in future? I say something just so that I don't look unserious. It doesn't mean that I actually have a dream. And I'm just thinking that there are also other people out there who do not have dreams. I'm just figuring out my life as and when whatever comes by, I go. And I'm always praying that, oh God, if this is your way, lead me. So whatever I find myself doing, I do my best. If the opportunity comes, I just grab one. And then, that's why I've come this far.
Congratulations.
And I couldn't agree more.
And you?
I couldn't agree more.
Okay, when did your call come?
Mine also came
in the house.
In the house, right after that particular task we all did back in the competition.
Okay.
But I wanted to explore more in the world that was about to be open to me, because I realized that we were being prepared to face the real world as different people who have experienced different things. And I got the opportunity to work with the United Nations Population Fund, UNESCO, UNICEF. I mean, it was a whole world for me. And that even added more motivation to it and inspiration for me to be part of the media. Because like Menu rightly said, and there are millions of people, there is nothing wrong with it if you still don't know exactly what you want to do or what you want to be in future. I think what it should be is what you have to be or what you have to do, not necessarily what you have to be. And so I was just figuring it out as when I realized that every time I go to all the organizations, there was one particular aspect that kept pulling me there, which is the media space, reading the news. So I was like, okay, let me just give that a try. I went back and then the offer was still on and I decided to take it.
It's beautiful what you guys have been able to achieve. I can't say it enough. I am absolutely and totally proud of you. And I told you, this is just the beginning. Every time I look at the two of you, I see you as the next generation of TV3 New Day. I've always said it. Yes, I've always said that. But tell us, are you still in touch with some of the contestants for your year group 2021?
Yeah, we still
The
have
Sisterhood
a
still
page,
continues.
yes.
There's a page that
Oh, there's a page.
We always
Okay.
chat. We wish ourselves whenever anybody's
Okay.
celebrating
Their
their birthday.
birthday.
Right.
All of that, yeah.
it's not very frequent,
Okay.
but we are in touch.
Okay.
Yeah.
So would you say the sisterhood that you guys experienced in the house added onto your lives in any way?
Yeah.
I think so, even right from the house.
Okay. Yeah.
Because I realized then, as much as it was a competition, we were also, aside the whole challenge, we were also motivating each other
And bonding.
and bonding as
And
well.
learning from each other how to cook certain food.
Yes.
You know,
Even speaking certain languages
yes,
that I had never
and
gone to the
tolerating
place
each
before.
other.
That part's not even bring it.
Tolerating each other.
Tell us about
So
that.
we did a whole timetable. The
Okay.
chaperone would do that. Every week we have a group or a team that will be at the kitchen, and those who will be cleaning and
So
you know,
we
washing around
alternated.
and all. There are some people that they go to the kitchen and like, this food is there.
I'm
And come
going
here.
here.
No,
Yeah.
but you still have to. You have to.
I
manage it.
remember the jollof competition. I
We're the same
remember.
team.
And I said that whoever is in my team is going to be the winner. That's what I
Always,
said.
yes.
And I mean, I said it with every conviction inside me. You were in my team, weren't
I
you?
wasn't, unfortunately.
Oh, you weren't.
I
I wasn't.
You
your
see, if you
team.
were, you would have won.
The devil is a liar.
I remember the jollof competition.
Yeah.
And I remember when we were making the jollof. And then Safa said, hey, what do you know me anymore? Where they watch him at the food from I think when we made the green sauce.
Yes,
And oh, of course, I remember. There's so much more that this does for you that the
Yeah.
cameras do not even show. If you are to ask the one thing that you've never said on TV about what GMB has done for you, what would it be? If you one thing you've never said.
I'll say GMB has made me the most confident and the best version of myself.
Right.
Because I always knew I was confident, but I never knew I was this confident.
This beautiful song that I just sang simply meant that a child that looks at the mother scornfully is automatically doomed. And this is to tell you that even in our music, we instill good morals in our people. God bless Nigeria. God bless my fatherland. And God bless you. My name again is Adeshewa, which means royalty is beauty. Eshadupe. Thank you.
I always knew I could stand before a crowd to probably say something or give a speech or something, but I never knew it would be this much. GMB has elevated me. GMB has given me opportunities that I never thought I would have. GMB has opened doors for me that I thought would never be open for me. GMB has molded me into a refined woman. GMB has taught me tolerance, how to live with people from different backgrounds. GMB has given me sisters.
Girl,
GMB,
you are saying everything.
I mean,
What will I
I mean, like, it's done so much for all of us, and it
yeah,
has so
yeah.
much impact on all of our lives. We could go on and on and on. It's just simply amazing. It's an amazing learning platform. It's a grooming platform. It's everything you think it is and more, basically.
Yeah,
She
so
said
what
it's all
can you
there.
know? Maybe one thing or two that I can add is the world has become a global village where it expects of you to be a very agile person. And I think GMB taught me that one thing, because I realized that there were some people who did not really know how to dance or sing. But there will come a time where you have to. You have to do something. There are some people who were always in their shell, but you have to come out and do the performances for people to see. You have to be a warrior. Maybe you are somebody who is so calm. And so it's like it just challenges you to go more than what you even expected of yourself. It makes you tolerable, because there are some things that happens, and on a normal day, but for GMB, it just made you have to always be smiling in front of criticism. And that was when after I met my mentor, and then he kept on telling me the fear of criticism is a kiss of death in the courtship of achievement. The fear of criticism is the kiss of death in the courtship of achievement.
Okay.
You should be a person where you are not afraid of criticism. People will criticize, sometimes from a good heart, sometimes from a bad place. It is up to you to discern and know which one works for you, and then you move on with it. And trust me, be a great person that people did not even expect you to be.
Right.
That is what GMB taught me.
Right.
Asante amamrenya amaniemu no yede yasa ya hemfo ene ya nwumedie ehwoahwa ye ho ankase eno so na ma ye down so ewo afoforo nyinaamu enti na enne menya me ho safo a na me ne mu ba beduedue ni apensempense asaba aku bi mu. I know you want to know, right? This particular dance is a royal dance performed by the Akans, of which the Ashantis are proudly and greatly part of. For the purpose of our discussion tonight, I would want us to delve a little deeper into the Kete dance. As illustrated some few seconds ago, the dance begins with greetings and acknowledgements, and it goes on to take permission from our chiefs and our dignitaries present at the function, and it then continues promising a bottle of champagne or drink for our drummers to give us a great show. And then we move to the basic movement in Kete dance, which goes.
You know, now that you guys have the opportunity to work for the biggest network in the country, I'm sure there are lives who are watching you right now and are saying, we want to be like you, or I want to be like.
I'm always humbled and amazed when I see people saying, you're my role model. Yes. I want to be like you, because I have never thought I would be anybody's role model, Cookie. Truthfully speaking.
Right.
Safa, did you ever imagine being somebody's role model?
I didn't.
We're always looking up to people.
I didn't. We
never thought we would be here. So it's a humbling experience to have people move to you or text you and say, I admire you so much. God has done so much. Yeah. It's been amazing.
Thank you, God.
The feeling is good. I know for Cookie, this is a world that we are not new to.
You are not
new see
to.
it every
You've
time.
Been in it
but to us,
but even for me,
I know
I am indebted to God for where I sit and what I do every day.
And we
because
look
there's,
up to you.
Yes.
I know you
we
guys
love you.
And you guys make me
so
uncomfortable
much.
when you're looking up to me. You make me uncomfortable.
You shouldn't be. I mean, you understand that.
And she makes it so easy when she sits on
everything
effortlessly.
Oh my God,
Cookie. There are no teleprompters there, like how you're reading the news and you have a teleprompter. And
Cookie,
you are people say it.
You are it.
And do it.
This is my show.
Wake it up at dawn. We are hosting
I'm
you
the
now.
host.
I mean, we just appreciate you so much.
Yes,
and
we
we're
do. We love you.
You're a trailblazer in our path, and we appreciate it.
Thank you. It means a lot to me that you guys also look up to me. It means that first of all, I cannot fail myself, and I cannot fail you guys also. I am super, super proud of you.
Thank you.
Let's get up close and personal a little bit, okay? Hey, Menu. After the GMB, it didn't check crowd. The wedding bells.
Wedding Osuru. I don't know if.
I don't know what it was. Next thing I knew, Safwa sent me invitation. I said, what? Invitation? Safwa, you are getting my enemy goes to her. Safwa, you're getting married.
I was added to a group. I'm like,
hey,
what's
you didn't
going on
know
here?
We don't. Hey, Safwa. No, explain with diagrams.
Please.
I am shy.
Was that no?
Add a calculator to
Mr. No. Is it Mr. Boahin?
Yes.
Was he there before the competition?
Yes.
Did he
always
come in
announcing
the
him.
middle of the competition?
Always
or he
announcing
came
him.
after the competition?
One thing was that in the house, Cookie, there were some boyfriends who were famous.
Yeah.
They were famous. And everybody knew them. Him. He was my manager at that time.
All knew him.
I couldn't have just won the GMB crown and then
without him.
No.
Yeah.
He was an epitome of
your pillar.
greatness.
You said something that he was your pillar, something.
My medulla oblongata.
Yes. She said it on New Day
God
sometime.
is the breath.
Hey,
but he was on esophagus.
He was the day.
The esophagus and medulla oblongata. He was my hippocampus.
Hey,
okay. Which one is that one?
Which one is that one?
Hey, you want me to add more?
Your left ventricle. Boy,
No, but
Cookie.
all to say, I really appreciated what he did for me.
Wow.
Because he would stay as long and far as 3 a.m., get back to the house, and still make it to work. And people were even advising him that, Charlie, yo, no be jao. And I mean, there were records that he could point to. Some GMB queens that I spoke to before coming into the house, that was the story. And so I was like, no, I don't think he showed me enough.
And I'm sure it's that level of support that still keeps you going.
Yes.
Because the late hours, the early mornings and all, it still keeps you going.
He's so understanding.
Aww.
He is.
Congratulations.
God threw him
You see
from
the
the
way
sky for me.
you know. Please give her a high five. Pass the miracle.
I want
pass the
say
anointing.
yours.
Pass the anointing. And pass it here. And pass it here. We receive it in the name of Jesus. I am from my medulla oblongata.
The one who will take our breaths away.
You understand?
One day we'll also sit here. And
But
talk
you
about.
have already, so what are you talking
Of
about?
course.
Okay.
Oh, you do?
Tell us
Oh, you
about
also
it.
have
I'm not married, Cookie.
Oh, but
I'll
there's
get
somebody
there.
in the picture
Yes, please.
right now.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Good stuff. So, in the next 5 years, Safwa, what would you be?
This thing, a lot of things, because I have a lot of things that I'm looking at.
Right.
We are still brands to a lot of brands.
Right.
And there was a time that I met somebody and he was like, hey, what your brand? And I said, brand and all those names, Gucci and all of them. Like, there are some of us, we are brands on our own. So we rather give the dresses and the bags the brand.
Yeah.
And so hopefully in 5 years' time, I would be that brand. In fact, we are looking up to you, Cookie, because Cookie is a household name
You are the
now.
pace
And
setter.
so,
You are the pace setter.
aside that, also in the corporate world and in career, I want to flourish so well in the media space. There are still a lot of things that I'm figuring out. Some people went through journalism and they know the ethics and all the basics and all, but we are still learning. So we are learning from the people that God has graciously given to us. The likes of Cookie once again, Walker. I mean, all the people, amazing people we have in the TV3 Media General space. And I would say my foundation, because I set up this foundation through the Ghana's Most Beautiful platform.
Each prisoner a day. And you know, and crying docono, and they make say. Out of 44 prisons built in the country, others have the capacity of accommodating 700 inmates, but they are the same places housing 4,000 people, which is 6 times the number. Rehabilitation and counseling sessions are ineffective because of massive overcrowding. The officer to inmate ratio is imbalanced, so we tend to spend more time with each other. We form cliques and build and learn new tactics, and we become harder than we came. Is this what we created? See, the facility that was built as a correctional center is now a breeding grounds to creating hardcore criminals. What are we not doing right? Out of 7,709 inmates convicted in 2015, as reported by the Ghana Prison Service, these people, almost 70% of them were between the age range of 18.
The Safwa Foundation, we have been embarking strongly on how we can reform our prison centers. And it's one that it touches my heart so much because it goes down to even our homes. People coming out of broken homes, traumas, and realize that they find themselves in certain situations that they ordinarily they would not think about doing, but then eventually they had to. And so they need someone who can lift them up and also get them to where they want to be, or they dream about them all the time. And so these are some of the things that I want to do in the next 5 years, and you should see me championing.
Ooh, I'm excited in advance.
I know, right?
Thank you, sister.
I know.
We are still trying.
Manu, how about you?
Well, as I always say, I'm still figuring out my life, right? So in 5 years' time, I would be flourishing in the finance space, doubling, or adding on media stuff and having a family of my own. I would have started a family of my own by God's grace. I just want to be an amazing mother and an amazing woman or person to everybody out there. An inspiration, somebody people can look up to and be inspired by. Basically, I don't have a big dream. If I say that, I would be a liar. But I'm following whatever path that God is leading me to. Yeah.
Absolutely. Already the campaign has started. We're telling the queens who are coming, wear your white tank tops, wear your GTP skirt coming in and all of that. For what you've seen over the years, because after your year, you've been involved in the auditions, talking to the queens, you know, all the new ones who have come through Ghana's Most Beautiful. What do you think are some of the commonest mistakes that the contestants make before they get into the competition?
Last year, I happened to be a part of the judges for the auditions, and I was saddened because it looked like somebody literally forced someone to just come and audition, which isn't so. It's something that they dream about. So you get the opportunity and then you just appear anyhow.
Come with some excitement.
You don't even know how prescribed you have to be. People come and you can see their bra handles, you can see their undies, excuse me to say, and I'm like, it looks like you're not ready. But they tell you, and some even want to tear up in front of you just to convince you that they are ready. So I think it's one of the problems, and then others too, you know, you're coming to a pageantry, audition for a pageantry, and then you can't catwalk or even walk like a lady just from the basics. Because I also didn't know how to catwalk from that time, but I tried just a little bit. And what again, some come, their faces, no makeup, at least just a little bit, a little touch.
Maybe lip gloss and face powder.
A little touch, but a bit unkempt, the hair, and it's these are very common things that we should all.
So it's a no-no. As you come for auditions, it is a no-no. Don't try it. Don't do that.
It doesn't matter how intelligent you are. The appearance comes first.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Menu, what are some of the mistakes you've also noticed?
Well, last year I didn't get the opportunity to be a judge, but I interacted with a few of them prior to the auditions and during the auditions and afterwards, those who were able to enter the house. And I think that oftentimes people don't come prepared. You know, it's a competition you are getting into. I don't know, I think everybody has their own personal reasons for joining GMB. Some people definitely come for the fame. Others probably also come because they really want to win. Some people just want to be on TV. There are people that, you know, like, you get the sense that this person is intelligent. This person can be a good representation of her people. However, like, she's not well informed. There are some people too who probably may not be up to the standard that you're looking at, but they really want to push. It's not bad to dream though, but sometimes also it feels like those who are more capable or those who are like, those who meet the criteria, those who would be able to get in are scared to even come for the competition. People text you sometimes. I don't know if you get those texts too.
Yeah, before they come, they ask questions. Yes, I've been told they DM you a lot.
Yes, they do that. They'll make enquiries. You try and support them. Okay, if you have any questions, you can ask. We will answer, right? But it all boils down to your confidence to come. They will ask you all the questions and they won't show up. And somebody else who will show up may not be as confident as you may be. And then they'll be in the house and you'll be criticizing them. So I don't know what to say about it. I believe that the confident people, those who believe they can be a true representation, should show up. And sorry, but it's a calling. If you are confident, you are. If you can represent your people, you can. If you cannot, you cannot. Yes, it's good to throw a challenge to yourself sometimes, but you should also know your capability so that you won't go out there and disgrace yourself.
And the winner is Safua.
Wow!
Safua is our star performer.
Wow! She
for our
is.
first live episode.
Yes.
Ultimately, there's one winner, Takrady Concert. That was Menu for star performer.
Favorite judge so far, GMB for you?
Favorite? I can't point out a favorite, I promise.
No, it's like at every point, you get one of them that hits the nail. Like, they just hit it. And it's not just one particular judge. They all do that at certain points. I remember one of my performances, I faltered. Like, it was a blast. I cried that day. And Jibodi told me that, you have done well, baby girl. I love the fact that you are resilient throughout. I was going to expect something else. And she gave me that, and that even made me cry the more. It's like, Wako school, not teacher, Abona.
I get that feeling.
But it really spoke to me a lot.
Yeah, it makes you cry.
And at every point in time, it's like they are all looking out for your best interest.
Right.
It doesn't look like anybody in particular is hating on
Yes,
you.
trying to pull you
They are
down or
actually
something.
being critical in their judgments. They are being very honest. So we can't pinpoint who was the favorite. I think we loved all of them across board.
Hardest episodes in GMB. The most difficult.
I think the most difficult for me was Heroines of Our Land.
I'm here to tell you about the land that nurtured Osaje for Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, the man who has made it possible for us to sing. Ghana, land of freedom, the only region with a twin city, Sekondi Takoradi, the only oil city in Ghana, which has created employment opportunities for so many people. When we talk about culture and tourism, the best can only be found in the West. Western region,
That was
You know how Ashanti region has Yas and Toa. Oh God, I struggled.
Western region, oh boy.
I struggled. I struggled. Oh, because I was the heroines in Tioba.
Right, I understand.
You see, so it was so difficult for me. That day, I don't know how I pulled through. I think.
But you did so well. You
Did
didn't
I?
get any award. Oh, you did.
No,
I loved your performance.
That day I didn't get an award. I wasn't
But
even
you
confident
were
in myself.
nominated. Yes. You were
But I wasn't
nominated.
so confident in myself because information, plus the people, the person to even represent was a problem.
It was difficult.
Yeah,
Right,
so
that was
the
your
most
hardest.
difficult for me.
Safa, which one was
I
your
also
hardest?
had a problem with that. That was the
Heroines of
night
Our Land.
that went very bad for me because even though we have the Yas and Twes, they told us to use someone else.
Because the story
every
has been
day,
retold.
Yeah, has been Yas and Twa,
Too
Yas and
many
Twa.
times.
And interesting, you realize that I wasn't also getting because people said, oh, Lady Julia, that's the wife of Asante. And apparently she also isn't an Ashanti, like a typical Ashanti.
So you can't represent
So I was
her.
just, eventually at the 11th hour, I got someone and I realized that I didn't do so well in the preparation. So that made me, and there were a lot of things preceding that did not make me do well. But I think the hardest, I would say, was the first performance. I've forgotten the task.
I know, right?
I think we were
Representing your
just-
region.
It makes
like,
you
yeah,
fum-
it
you
was
guys
general.
fumbled.
It was
so
Even
general.
though I won the star performer that night.
Wow, you couldn't
But
even
I
believe it.
kept on changing my script from time because I didn't know exactly what
I
to say. I
remember
thought
even the dance at a point, they thought it was too long. They wanted to cut
They
it. We were
cut-
frustrated.
Benedicta Safua Asamoah. That is her name. Looking all elegant and doing the Adua dance. Okra Santime Mudia Unim Sadua. The region is tagged as the land of gold with their capital, Kumasi, known as the Garden City. It is home to the biggest natural lake. And Safua is representing the Ashanti region. Born Juliana Akosia Nana Afo, Menu is our Western region representative. She comes from Asankrai Bremai in the Western region, and that dance you're seeing is a Kundum dance. A lot of energy, as you can see right there, but she does it so effortlessly. And this region, also known as the Cape 3 Points, the region enjoys a long coastline that stretches from the southern Ghana's border with Ivory Coast. Its capital town is very popular. When I say Tadi, you know what I'm talking about. Sekondi Tadi, Aze. And for this year's Ghana's Most Beautiful, Menu is representing the Western region, and she's doing the Kundum dance. A lot of energy. Very beautiful. Thank you so much, darling.
Goodness,
Nerves kick in for you guys. What is it? What is it for you guys? What makes you fumble so much? The last eviction before the grand finale.
I think the whole consciousness of the fact that if you
I
don't
will
take
not
care,
represent my
you will be
region.
a victim.
And you
Just
don't know
that
how your
thought.
votes are going because you don't have access to a phone or you don't know. You're
So it's
just
like
there.
do or die affair. And people are looking at you, it's like with that
Yes.
same eyes and all of that. So you feel,
You know, you hear people cheering other people on.
and you come and then
You're like, oh my God, where are my people? They're also cheering you on, but people are trying to be louder. So you're like, God, Am I getting in?
Yeah.
Am I out? What's going on? It's a whole
Yeah, I
lot.
remember that night. I had a whole script. I rattled them through. Later, they came to tell me that I was speaking so fast, and I did not mention Yasanto. I'm like, we're the same people who were telling me we've been doing Yasanto. I'm like, God. So I was so confused, but I didn't cry that night because I knew I did my best.
Yeah.
What's the most fun episode for you guys?
Talent night.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
talent night? Oh, wow.
Wow.
Wow. That's the most fun.
Yes.
That was when I got
yes.
to have fun on stage.
You are star performer. Yes.
Yeah. Congratulations.
Thank you.
It's beautiful to sit and listen to you guys talk about your stories, your achievements, reliving all the GMB moments and all of that. If you had the opportunity, would you do this again?
Yes, definitely.
Oh really? You do
I
GMB
would.
again?
I won't do it again as in
I mean,
after this one.
winning,
After
yes.
winning one.
But if we were to start life
Not
all
many
over,
I'm
losers.
saying
and-
if you were to start life all over again,
Oh, yes,
and this
definitely.
opportunity came knocking, you would do it again.
Yes.
You
It
would.
was a
Yeah.
master course.
All right.
Yeah.
Ladies, one more time. You make me so proud.
Thank you.
I am proud that I breathe the same air with you all the time.
my
in
goodness.
the same network, the biggest one in
Yeah.
Ghana.
Yeah.
First in news,
Best in
best in
entertainment.
entertainment. And you can also be that lady. So do not let anything discourage you at all. If you're out there, you want to come for auditions, please come for auditions. Give it your best shot. And for all you know, you could be the next Menu reading the business and finance news on TV3 or Safua Boahene reporting for TV3 News. Ladies, thank you very much.
Thank you so much,
We'll do
Vicky.
this again. I'm sure
Absolutely.
the season of 2025 will be very beautiful. So I'll be
will.
seeing
We are
you guys
hoping so.
around.
That's
Congratulations.
the most interesting aspect. Every year comes with a different,
I know, right?
top notch.
Yeah.
Like everything just
It's
goes
never
up
the
like
same.
that.
Yeah.
Yes, it's never
Yeah.
the same.
Yeah.
So we're expecting greater things this year.
Super proud of you, ladies.
Thank
High
you.
five!
Yay.
High five! All right.
And you'll be hosting too, right?
I'm hosting again for the 5th time.
Wow.
I don't even know how I
Cookie,
do
you see,
it.
we look up to you.
do it. You
want to
do
be
it
like you when
so
we grow.
beautifully, Cookie.
You people give me a lot of pressure.
Effortlessly.
So you know what they do?
This is not
when
pressure.
When they're coming up the
No.
stairs and they see that's what they do.
No, but that's true.
It's true.
Cookie.
We're not lying.
Like, you
Thank
look
you.
so
You're
so
amazing.
fabulous.
You're stunning.
Yes.
What's your interest? All right, ladies, so I'll be seeing you around. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so very much for sticking and staying another edition of DMB Reflections. More queens are still going to come through this show. Special thanks, ladies. Cheers to Pat Achu for hosting us again for this edition. They'll be doing it for us again and again and again. But until the next episode, stay motivated with all these stories that you're hearing from these ladies. Cheers, ladies.
Yes.